What's up, everyone? Before I start the video, I just want to say this really quick. I do enjoy when people request music because it gives me interaction with the viewer and myself. However, it's not going to come out as quick as you think it would. It could come out the next video. It could come out 3 weeks from now. It could come out 2 months from now. Uh, in the words of Jay-Z, album cannot be reviewed in a day. It is impossible. I want to get my thoughts straight. I want to make it clear. I don't want to give you the requester a BS answer or video. It's going to take time. It will come out. I did not forget about your request. On to the video. What is up, everyone? Pastor Jamz here, back with another fan request review. And today we have Anti-World by Syringe, aka Sybyr. Requested by username Why Are You Still Here? Thank you for requesting this album. I have been on the exploration and verge of hearing something like this. Given the fact that Kid Cudi is my favorite artist of all time, he is the master of dark rap and mostly known for his dark rap. However, that's more of the mainstream, and I've been looking for something that's more on the underground. And although he does Sybyr, I'm going to mention he has two names, Syringe and Sybyr. I'm going to reference him as Sybyr. He has 250,000 plus listeners on Spotify. That's pretty up there. However, given the fact that this was released in 2016, I'd imagine that he had a underground upcoming. When like I said in my Nothing Nowhere review, when I say grunge rock or punk rock or dark trap, people tend to run away. He's 24 now in Maryland, and I believe he was 19 or 20 when he made this album in 2016. He wants to convey the main message that weird is the new normal, and I love that so much. Artists need to transverse themselves into not necessarily experimental noises, but noises that are so underrated and underground that it could be accepted around the whole mainstream. And that's sort of a little dangerous thing too, because if it becomes mainstream, then people who enjoyed it the first time or before it became mainstream might not end up liking the genre altogether because it became mainstream. But I do gotta say, the first half of this album is gold. Solid gold. If this the instrumental on this thing throughout the whole album is amazing. It's like trap infused with noisy rock, industrial grunge, and glitch rap. Very interesting way that I didn't look into who produced this album, but I'm not sure if he is the producer or if there was another producer involved. But great work on the production. He knocked it out of the ballpark. And if you like that type of noise, especially like the glitch type beats that are going around and are relevant today, sort of like this trend going on. This came out in 2016, so he's not following the trend. I believe he was the one of the underground artists who really expressed this type of glitch type beats and implemented it so well into his dark lyrics. His vocals are straight to the point, not so much of a mumbler, but he does sort of rap in a carefree style, which I love so much. He also hits you hard with those loud hitting vocals that a rock artist, I guess you could say. And people tend to run away from that type of stuff, but like I said, he's conveying that weird is the new normal. Artists really need to accept and transverse themselves into stuff like this. I'm telling you, his lyrics are so dark, they're amazing. Sort of like gives the listener a wow factor. Like Dang. And it's not to say like it's the typical like, oh, I'm sad or stuff like that. No, it's some pretty deep stuff. And I but it's not in a way of depressing or anything like that. As a matter of fact, it's energetic. There's something about this album that really gives off a really energetic vibe to it. I'd like to think it's because the instrumental is very fast paced, his bars are fast paced, and, given the fact that his loud vocals provide more fuel to the flame. However, there is some tracks that, really kind of sort of like a bump in a road, or if you're going, you're up on the roller coaster, then you start coming down. It is the middle tracks, Pissin' Off and Trust Me, featuring Lil West. Oh, by the way, the features on this thing, amazing. I don't know who they are, but they do keep up with his energy and present themselves pretty well. Anyways, Pissin' Off is his number one track on Spotify, and I was like, wow, I really look forward to that track, because if this first half is amazing, I wonder what his number one track sounds like. Really underwhelming. I don't know if it's a artistical message or artistical standpoint that he did this track. It's just a really big mashup and messy ball of glitch noises and vocals that are really mashed together. You can't make them out. Like I said, I don't know if this is a artistical standpoint. He's sort of like a mysterious character. But yeah, not the track for me. And then followed by Trust Me, which is more of like a, given the fact that that track was so wonky and extreme, Trust Me is more like a mellow, and I get it. He has to really put something for everyone, I guess, or some listeners that prefer this type of sound than his other amazing stuff. Yeah, not really the track for me either. It really brings you down from that cloud nine. However, he does bring it back in the next tracks. Keeps up that same energy, but not as hard as the first half of the album. I do enjoy Young Emperor and Unrelatable Mess, that he really does come back from that energy though. And then you're kind of hit with a small bump in the road again with Anti-World self-titled track and You Not Like Me. I'm not sure if You Not Like Me is another artistical track. I do get the message. He is mocking the listener that for not really accepting this type of sound, and eventually if it does hit mainstream, then they are going to enjoy this type of sound. Or he is also mocking the listener that, oh, I'm going to pander to your liking so you can finally like me. I'll become mainstream. Although the track itself does not present very well, I do understand and enjoy the message. And then the last three tracks are unbeatable. If these three tracks were in the first half of the album, this album would be totally insane. And that is it for the review. I am giving, well, first of all, if you like this type of sound, if you like dark rap, if you want to explore the underground trap sound, if you like rock or anything like that, noisy vocals, this is the album for you. Check it out. I am giving Anti-World by Sybyr an 8. Check it out. That is it for the review. Thank you so much, username why you're still here, for requesting this album. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next review. Peace.